If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, be sure to check out today's sponsor RL Exchange. They offer a wide selection of Rocket League items to choose from, they support all platforms, and have multiple payment options. Be sure to use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
And get Rettles, he got a huge dunk in the first game, but other than that, he's been quiet. Magic Bear, who came into such acclaim and showed what he was capable of mechanically, he's barely been involved as well, whereas Complexity, a couple of passes, and they are slicing right through them.
Oh, is that why CRR played the dominance today? So he can just get these redirects and hit it as hard as he can? 82 miles an hour is a lot to ask if you're not feeling maybe 100%.
But then that's where you want to play just your most solid game, right? Clean rotations, clean 50-50s, try and get in your opponent's face. Don't let them do this. CRR, he threatened one of these earlier. This one he wasn't missing.
Is that the move? I mean, just have CRR go challenge it. Now you feel like you can't lose. They gave you an opening. You got to be able to run with it. Weak touch from CRR. Reddles rightly leaving it for Magic Bear. Hoping for AJ. Down across to Magic Bear. They're going to close it out. Optic Gaming indeed pull the miracle off.
Optic, where were you those first two games? Where was this version of you? I'm so impressed. It's honestly my favorite day in the RLCS, day one. I just love seeing all of these results come in, and then it boils down to those last couple of series in the fives. But for now, we're focusing here. Atomic starting off like he started off the first game.
Oh, he's so good. I mean, great lead from Chicago. Give him anything on the wall, and he'll make something happen. And look at how he needed the help, but the ball, just where it got placed, it was just unscorable. Atomic with a bouncer. Combined, I think Chicago just cleared that ball. Does he score? You're joking. He's gonna steal he's gonna save his teammate's goal, and then he's gonna get a couple of bumps and demos from his teammates, and he's gonna score?
So in the same series,
exactly the same as whenever you're on series point, match point, you're thinking, righto, you know, we just need to win one more, and then you start playing a little bit more defensive. You go away from what you know, but Com's not trying to do that right now. Comes out, bang, gets it in behind the defender. V1. This could be a great start here.
Rotterdam is in their eyes, it's in their mind, and it's also in the wheels. I may well be, CJ. No, basically, I don't know if you were watching, when FaZe were 3-1 down in Game 5, I said, oh, don't worry, because they equalised really late and then win the overtime. And 5 seconds left, they did it. But we're on to this game now, and Yan, he's a pretty good player himself.
I don't think he's that bad at the game called Rocket League, to be honest. Great backboard touch, though. Torment sitting in net, no one on the backboard leave net. The shot came straight in, and here we are again. I mean, all I'm seeing is blue right now in the field, because it's always in V1's end, and the shot comes out. Yan, perhaps flip reset. Oh, top beats as well. Stop it, Yan.
Yan, the beautiful, the wonderful. Onto the backboard, on the flip reset, into the top corner. I love flip resets off the back. To pull away. And they've made it difficult for themselves. Like hands in the corner, faking out Torment. Their best defender's out, so Comma's going to have to stand tall unless Beast Mode gets a huge challenge win and sticks it himself. Beast Mode out of nothing restores the 2-goal lead.
Oh, B-Mode, stop it from the corner, off the ceiling, gets the second flip, and this is placement. Just defensively right now, they're just getting the touches they need. They're helping each other out. I know the NRG right now, they're looking to press, but Baseman, they've got all the answers.
Oh, and missed a little misdirection. How do you handle it? Justin gets tied up on the wall. What a shot.
I like that misdirection. I like that. That's pretty good from you.
Squishy and Garrett, they're both playing near post defense. They're not really in a bad spot, but I mean, it's just the way that Typical just jumped all the way out in front past the first killer. Yeah, score it again.
This is beautiful. They're coming out for it. This is a four-man pass play. That is disrespectful that Chiefs coming out. Back to Typical. He started the play. He's going to finish it. I think... I feel like the problem, you know, right now that I'm seeing with NRG is that it's not that they've lost the individual ability. You know, even Garrett said, what a touch, what a handoff here. We'll get back to NRG in a moment. I need to break down this goal here. First killer gets the one, gets the two touch over the pop of Garrett, and Typical's ready for that. That's the difference. The only saving grace right now for NRG is that round 5, surely they're not on the mainstream. Maybe the pressure's off them here at Jeeves and they can get the help. But again, look, it's just an open F. Typical gets his. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Sitting in front of the play, redirect onto the backboard, and then gets what an angle coming out on net. Typical He's wearing back
No.
the goal. That, you know, maybe doesn't matter who you play. You know, scoring a goal feels good. So maybe that's why the freestylers do their thing. But anyway, here we are in this game. He cut off the ceiling, gets a double touch. Can he
boy.
finish off? Bang! Ceiling reset, backboard double. 4-0. This has been utter dominance from Furia.
Hello, King Card. So clean up to the ceiling
With the
towards the
ball
back.
laterally, but that's all they really get, Turtle.
It feels like the second man in rotation for version 1, at least in my opinion, is a little bit slower. You know, you'll have somebody like Beast Mode or Calm flying forward, and they'll win a challenge, or maybe they'll just do everything by themselves. Calm, from his own end, gets the flip reset, and doesn't even need the help of his teammates.
Oh, it's so good from Calm.
Beast
Jack
Mode
even
on
throws
the other
them.
field. They just need to utilize him, and he needs to step up in this series and take charge, Storm.
Well, here's an insane stat for you, Turtle. At the start of this series, Genji came in as, hang on a second.
He doesn't care about stats.
Who cares about stats? I killed my
cares?
in front of my eyes, bro. Look at him get the first touch. It's beautiful. He's got the reset. Torment, good luck, bro. He turns off. I'm going to jump, and if I get it, maybe we get something.
Oh, what a
maybe we
kickoff.
don't.
What a kickoff.
It works out well, but look how fast Chronic is. He doesn't get the touch. Beast Mode just gave Torment a chance at the ball. Gob coming in.
The
Oh,
fake.
the fake. But Beast Mode's got to be there. Keep it in the air. He got it off the ramp. Torment got the full boost. And Chronic kills the ball.
Oh, no, the bounce. The bounce.
That ramp has ruined so many games. What? Torment scores! They do it again at 0 seconds.
What is this bounce? Gifted from the gods of Rocket League. Abjack goes up.
Behind him,
Calm is good.
Torment gonna play midfield.
There's
Calm
space.
gets the demo. Beast Mode gets the 50. The Chronic is gonna find Nolly on the side wall. Transition for Gen G. Back to Chronic. Chronic
Double tap.
towards the net. No! Chronic with a massive double tap. The game is on match point.
It doesn't matter if you get scored on with a buzzer beater. If the bounces don't go your way, you will. Maybe he can get some revenge and at least try to redeem himself on offense. He's alone on defense, dealing with two players jumping up for the same ball. Now Nolly's going for a bump. He connects, and they make it 2-0. Genji up.
Torment knows that it's coming. You see it yesterday as they're coming towards you. Nolly comes straight up. Torment. He
His
leaves
advantage
the
for
wall.
complexity isn't there. It's 1-to-1-to-1. And G2 always has the answer, and AJG, good support. CRR didn't get a piece of it. He saved another one, trying to jam it under. It went off of a G2 player, and Razebull scores the opener in Game 3.
Over 2 defenders. How about
Demo's going to help as
Osborne?
well. Chicago looking for help. And the exact wrong thing to happen. Again, another big pinch clear to force G2 to try and regain possession. And who cares about that? Float it to JNaps. Nobody from Complexity put a hand up, and they get punished.
Hand down, man down. JNaps with the flip reset. Anywhere. You could have gone left, up, high, low, middle, central. Doesn't matter. He puts it right at Atomic. And Complexity continue getting shut out.
Oh,
and
no.
own goal. Bummer.
Bummer is right. JNaps with all the space in the midfield gets the flip reset. Razebull's time to challenge. Oops.
Crossbar coming in clutch for Team Axel. What a save. And what a touch from the crossbar. Ridiculous. Unfortunate miss for first killer. He's going to want another look. What is this shot? Posty. Are you kidding?
Oh, first, Ajax launches it downfield. Typical was from his own corner, and Miss tries to go back. Turn the opposite way to make that 50 happen, but that's Toasty with 7 boost, and he just missed it on the reset. Gimmick tried to help. Ajax, last man back, knows he's got to protect the net. First killer pass.
Wow.
Shot off the bar and then Mist makes it happen. FaZe got the lead back.
I thought for a second we might see that crossbar come out as one of the best defenders for Team Axel, but FaZe Clan have found the accuracy, and it was a really heads-up play for first killer. Not
FaZe respond against a flurry from Axel. I don't know what's going to happen here in Game 3. FaZe have a chance to pull away in the series as they take one more for the road just to put an emphasis as they leave Aquadome.
I think this speaks to the recovery that FaZe have made on offense. I think in Game 1,
He comes on to FaZe and proves that he really is that type of player.
so consistent, always in the proper spot. His decision-making, top tier in North America. Now he's going in. He can show you up with some mechanics. The decision-making's there, but he says, wait, please stop talking about my decisions. Look at my mechanics instead.
And Ajax, he tries to get to the side. He comes in. rotating in. We're tracking the ball. Cut off by Ajax. Axel starting to run out of time. They try to get started on offense, but there's Mist again, keeping the gate closed and opening the flood for on Axel's net. Phase up by 3.
And the communication, the execution is there as well. Typical was looking for a bump, forced his gimmick
Game
to go
one,
high.
of course, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And we've seen, I mean, we saw it with Axel against FaZe. Yes, maybe you can surprise him for a game, but you can't put a whole series together when Daniel is a living highlight reel. This is insane.
Daniel, shut up. Just that rotation, background,
The guy that everybody wanted in North America, SSG got him, and it's just been a matter of getting him to fit in with this squad. He hadn't been involved in the offense as much in the previous couple events. Of course, when you've got Daniel doing this. Look, our entire top 5 from this event could just be Daniel.
The instant flip reset.
At times, you start to feel like maybe SSG is coming into their own right at the tail end of the split. Maybe going into the major. Here's Daniel again. Hand down, man down.
Hand down, man down. Dan up for his 3rd goal.
Couldn't get the shot away.
And so far, you know, we're seeing SSG dominate this game, and we're seeing just how incredible they can be when they are linking up. But they're yet to actually, LJ, all right, pal, you know what? Maybe you've got a spot in the top 10 as well. They are yet to make it through that 3rd to 4th spot. They've done that twice. They've got to the semis twice. This is as far as...
And now Arsenal, going way downfield. LJ's there. ZPS had to be as well. You just can't take a second off against SSG the way they're playing right now. Daniel got another to go. Are you kidding me?
Daniel is a joke. And PK are the punchline. Remaining is forced to G2 to attempt to get some shots on target. They have 2 so far. That's as many as apparently Jack has in total. The lowest shooting player on Gen G. They've been
goodness.
No way!
Just give him the ball. Apparently, Jack says, go get it. Catches the flip reset instantly and catches it with force. Yeah. Couldn't ask for a better start after the timeout. As Chronic, uncontested in the middle of the field around Janelle, and there it is again. He gets through 2 people challenging him, gets the bump, and it's all a 1v3.
And it's all over for G2 on the back. Chronic gets that sideways flip.
Sticking on offense. They find the second opportunity to clear the ball, though. Now it's them trying to force G2 back into their own side. Apparently Jack with an aggressive volley. It's straight in. It's straight in.
How's that happened? That is such a gentle touch considering how fast he was going into the free flip. And then it just
ruins the entire play. I think he realized that. He tries to pull off of that ball and leave it for Daniel or LJ to clean up. His first killer is typical. And what a save on the goal line from LJ, coming out of nowhere and keeping things on nil for FaZe Clan.
Oh, I mean, when FaZe moves the ball like that, Station had the firepower behind him to crack that FaZe defense with this much time left.
And if this scoreline holds, which hold the phone, it just might not, and it will not, because First Killer is doing First Killer things. 6th shot of the game and 2nd goal credited to First Killer.
Ooh, that's the one that finally Space Station does best.
I agree. I mean, when it's chaos, normally you see Space Station on the winning side of things.
Oh, he missed. LJ, he was in a good position playing support, but he didn't get a handle on the ball, and First Killer nails the counterattack.
Oh, when I saw him get this ball on his hood, I knew it was game over, and typical running point doesn't even matter. And Arsenal
this tournament alone, this regional alone, but I didn't expect it to be as dominant and at the forefront of their offense. But it has worked. It's been efficient. Another one, the Brazil guaranteed. I know Chad's going to be loving this one. The Brazil popping off for Gen G. Dorby, what is going on for FaZe Clan?
Dude, not only got such a quick reset, First Killer comes across. The kind of thing that kind of trips you up against Gen G, right? Mist trying not to blink, but it's hard to blink when you're dead. Apparently Jack takes 2 of them out, and Chronic gonna take it himself! Oh, what a save on the inside! First Killer pinches it, and he said no dice this time, Gen G!
They will.
Look, I don't know what Jack put in his water, but all I'm going to say is Hydro Homies winning big today.
Hydrate up.
Jack, wait a minute. It's not over. First killer ties the series game.
Ask and you shall receive. I wanted to see First Killer step up in this game. I thought they needed it, and certainly they do. Knowing where these teams are trying to shoot, relying on a free jump to stay in OT. And it hasn't just been one side, one defense standing up and accepting the challenge. Here comes Chronic. 4:20 on the clock. OT ended.
Well, FaZe, they're going to be feeling some chronic pain after that one. Big
Down the hive mind that is Gen G. It is so difficult to break through this team. You get a demo, you get a bump on that third man, but then there's another player from Gen G who's also taking you out. Chronic, the double tap, the angle of a lifetime. He goes by himself. Normally you would pass this, Norby. You should pass that.